What you just heard was our rendering of jolly old St. Nicholas.
And we were going to be all serious about it, but I just can't.
So, now we'll discuss. What shall we start with, Annabelle?
Well, I should have pulled up the readings right away, but I
Oh.
suppose, chronologically speaking, we ought to start with reading number 1.
Which would be about observing.
Indeed.
I will say that I really did enjoy how you talked about the observing and how it was also in the reading about coming at it from a completely not judging standpoint. I think that if you hadn't said that, I still would have been like, yeah, I shouldn't judge, but I don't think that I would have actively not judged,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Because, like, no matter what we do, they're still a heck of a lot more professional than we are. So,
Yeah, Lord knows I don't know how to teach.
Can't form any opinions.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, so I think it was good how now I'm like, I really don't know anything, and I think that it's good that I know that I don't know anything.
Did we introduce ourselves?
I don't believe we did.
I'm Annie Johnson, and I do not play the trombone.
I'm Maddie Tanuta, and I do not play the oboe.
I play the oboe.
I play the flute.
We like methods classes.
Yeah, but you probably already knew our names because you memorized it.
I love that.
I also really appreciated that.
Yeah. I hope I can do that when I'm a teacher.
Yeah,
But I can hardly remember my own name half the time. We'll see.
yeah.
I'll try though.
But that first day when you were going down the lines, I was like, oh, that was insane. And
Yeah.
that was awesome, and I want to do that.
So thank you for that.
Yeah.
I found chapter 1. So now we can begin
All
in
right.
earnest. I apologize if you feel we're wasting your time. Trying
It's
not
okay.
to.
It's been less than 2 minutes, so
Oh, good.
it's good.
Oh, the screen
No.
went blank. Now we can't. Is it still
I
recording?
think it's probably still recording.
Okay. Oh, wait, cool screensaver.
Yeah.
Well, so chapter 1 was a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
I just need like one of those nifty graphs that tells you everything. Are we wasting his time right now?
A little.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Okay.
Such a
What are you scrolling
busy
to?
guy. Some bold words like this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, teacher as a technician or as a professional. That's what it was.
Okay.
When I was reading this on my own, I was like, yeah, I want to be a professional, don't want to be a technician. Like I had that clear distinction in my mind of good and bad. And then when we talked about it in class, it was like, oh yeah, of course, silly me, we need to be both. Duh.
Yeah. I know one thing I'm getting out of this though is in all of the readings there's a presentation of one way and another way. And after the reading it says both are okay. But I feel like one, usually the second one, is all is just better and you should do that. And I feel like they're saying
Tables.
both. They're saying that both are okay and there's different ways to do different things, but there's one that is better.
I think, yeah, like they both build off each other.
Yeah.
I guess the key is just moderation and like mindset.
Yeah.
Like you want to be there for the kids
Yeah.
and you want to be proficient at doing things.
Yeah. Like you want to get stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you want to teach your kids music, but you can also, but you're not there to teach music. Kind of. Yeah.
So like in our music classes, we're learning how to be technicians.
Yeah.
And in our ed classes, we're learning how to be professionals.
Yeah.
Put those together.
Yeah.
Right?
And I feel like in my mind, it's just kind of like you're teaching people through music.
Yeah. Because they're not all going to be musicians.
No. Well, I hope they all are.
Right.
But
Our economy would tank.
no, but they don't need to be a musician in their trade.
Oh yeah, for sure. I get
Yeah.
you. Like we want them to be proficient.
Yeah, I hope that they like it.
Yeah.
But if they don't, that's fine. Art is fine. I don't like it. I don't like doing it, but I think that other people do it well.
Yeah. I learned how to draw a dragon yesterday.
But that is irrelevant to this.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we have come across a graph.
It is okay. Social impact. Technicians focus on classroom alone.
Mm-hmm.
And professionals are well informed about their students and their external conditions. So in that case, Like, there are some times when you're just like, this is our classroom, this is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other times where you gotta, like, take stuff into account.
Yeah.
And, like, am I teaching them things that will be helpful in their life?
Yeah. I think an example is like when 9/11 happened.
That's a good example.
Yeah.
Also sad.
Also sad. But you can't be like, you need to talk about the world.
Mm-hmm.
But that also applies to like your English class and other classes too. So I don't really understand how much music it needs to be and how much real world it needs to be. And maybe it's different for different classes and different who you're teaching.
Mm-hmm. For sure. What else strikes your eye, strikes your mind? Oh, talent versus effort. I loved this because it was like, are teachers born or made? Is that this chapter?
I don't remember.
It was, I think. Yeah, I think. So I love this because it was like, you can be born with everything it takes to be a good teacher. But if you're not, that's okay. Like, all you need is the desire to be a great teacher. And all those skills can be learned. And, like, talks about talent versus, or, like, as a speed limit to learning.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have very little talent, but if you put in enough effort, then you can achieve the skill. And if you put in enough effort to all the skills, then you'll be a great teacher, and then you'll show that to other people. So, like, you don't have to be born. You just have to want to be a great teacher, and you can be a great teacher. It was encouraging to me.
Good. Shall we move on to the next chapter?
I think we shall.
We shall. The long chapter.
Mm-hmm.
The really long chapter.
It took me 2 breakfasts to read that chapter. And I eat decently long breakfasts.
The metaphor chapter, if I'm right.
Indeed.
This is the specific one where I was like, because this is the one where they talk about the 2 different teachers and the 2 different teaching styles at the beginning, and the woman was like asking about their lives and the basketball game, and then the first teacher was like just concerned about the music. And then after the readings, they were talking about how they're different, but they're both okay. But I feel like it was presented in a way that only the second one was obviously more successful.
Yeah, agreed. I was totally like, well, I want to be Miss Smith.
Yeah,
Duh.
I have no interest in Mr. Jones.
Yeah. I also thought it was funny how the woman was like more nurturing, and the guy was not. Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Teach me how we believe. This will take so long.
But if you do that, then it's
This is better.
That's a good idea.
Thanks. Teacher beliefs. Oh yeah, this was interesting. This defined beliefs in a different way than expected. Like as something that enforces your actions, as opposed to just something that stays in your head. So that was cool.
I feel like I'm not at a point where I can have beliefs. If that makes but like I feel like I'm not informed enough about anyone else that I don't know.
That seems like a great place to be at. Because like it's the people with strong beliefs who assume they know everything about everyone else. Like those are the people who are buttheads. for lack of a better term. It's the people who are aware of their ignorance, who are, I don't know, nice.
I don't know, I just feel like I don't know anything about anybody, so I don't know how to present something to someone in a way that makes sense with their beliefs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, it makes sense in my head.
So, like, beliefs, their life beliefs? Like, their mottos?
I don't know. What a wonderful phrase.
I just burned my mouth.
Okay. Anyway.
Besides the point. Sorry, Dr. Cruz.
And just, yeah.
let's talk about our favorite metaphors.
Obviously, the class favorite was garden.
I liked museum.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you think about it?
I liked how, like, especially thinking of music ed, like if your classroom is a museum, then you present them with a ton of information. Like I'm going to give them an instrument, I'm going to give them music, and I'm going to give them background on the music. I'm going to give them a little bit of music theory, a little bit of music history, and I'm going to make them look at all of it because that's what you do in a class. But if they don't remember when Haydn was born, I don't care really.
But if they do remember,
if that's important to them, that's amazing. Maybe they're really into history, and that's what's going to draw into the music. Maybe not. Like the metaphor makes it feel real open and like pick and choose. And even though they're going to get all of it, like or like I'm going to give them all of it, they can pick what sticks forever.
that's cool. I never thought of it like that.
But then like I get what you mean with the garden approach, like how you want to be there and give them what they need
Yeah.
to grow.
But I think that all of them have their time and place.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think. Because even though you may have different expectations and maybe more abstract expectations, as soon as they leave, and if they want to go into music, they're going to be expected to know their scale and be able to play etudes and be able to do all that stuff.
My favorite.
So in that kind of setting, I feel like a factory is kind of what you need. Not a mass production factory, but like definitely man-made. Nothing from China.
What is this supposed to be?
Because everything is from China. Like factory.
Okay. So we want a good old Illinois classroom factory.
Yeah, where everything is still a little different, but they know their stuff.
Like an Amish quilt. I'm just trying to stick with your metaphor.
I'm on factory.
Yeah, like, never mind. Okay, done with that.
Anyway.
But I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then with the doctor, like if they're very clearly don't have a good embouchure or something.
Need help.
Need help? Be a doctor.
Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else in here we want to chit-chat about?
Cognitive dissonance. We're gonna skip that. No offense, Mr. Bold Word. That's all we're doing here, Dr. Cruz. We're finding bold words. Ooh, no. I don't want to talk about those. Too many isms. My
I think activities are fun. I want to do activities in my classroom. But fun activities, not stupid ones. That are fun and have a meaning behind them.
In my marching band, we played human croquet.
That doesn't sound fun or
It was
educational.
actually rather uncomfortable. And it was like all dewy in the grass that day. Traffic cop, architect. What are all these metaphors? Do you remember these? Oh, comparing teacher. Oh, someone coming up with their own. What was your
I think
teacher
we're done.
metaphor? What did you come up with?
Okay, well, I had ones in my mind because in one of my other classes we were talking about monsters, but like good and bad monsters.
Ooh.
So I had those in my mind, but then I didn't want people to think that I was just trying to be funny.
Oh.
So I changed it to cemetery worker and trapeze artist.
Oh, that was you. What was? Wait, which one was positive?
Trapeze artist.
Why?
Because you can move around. I don't think it's that positive. I just didn't want to seem like I was trying to be funny, so I changed it to something else.
Okay, what's cemetery worker supposed to mean?
Like you're burying your dead students. That was the bad one.
That is as bad as you can get. Congrats.
Yeah.
I did mark that one negative.
I think a couple people marked it positive, and I'm not sure if it was a joke. Or if they were like, well, we're gonna do it.
I get you.
Yeah.
Those were the right sounds. this is the chapter where it was 2 pages per one thing. And let me tell you, Dr. Cruz, that was hard to read for me. Did you find it hard to read? No. That's just me. But like it's real small. And I tried to zoom in and then I had to scroll down and side to side.
Oh no, I liked this one because it was copied very well, and some of the other ones weren't.
Knowledge, skills, and disposition.
I liked the disposition.
Let's go to that.
Okay. These graphs. The graphs. I enjoy graphs.
One of the worst things for me is putting words into graphics for zero reason. Like that thing with the DNA. That did nothing for me. No one needed to make that graph.
No, I like it. Now I have a visual of what DNA looks like.
But you didn't need that for this concept material, right?
No, but I like pictures.
Okay.
It's less reading.
That's true. That was a whole half page right there. Dispositions.
I think you passed it up.
Whoopsie. Oh yeah, dispositions are the solid thing in the DNA upon which everything else
There they are.
rotates. Where's the heading?
Disposition.
Disposition. Intellectual and cultural. And this was the thing that like influenced how you behave. Maybe I confused beliefs and dispositions earlier.
Maybe. I do not know.
So what do you like about dispositions?
I like how, I don't know. Maybe, actually I'm thinking about this more. Maybe I don't like it as much as I originally did. Because I feel like you're kind of born with a disposition. And that's what you have. And beliefs can change, but disposition can't. You're kind of stuck with what you get. So I think if you have a good teaching, solid disposition, what a good, solid teaching disposition is, I do not know. But if you're born with it, that's great. But I can think of a lot of teachers I had that didn't have great teaching dispositions. They're still teachers.
Mr. Hummel. That's mine.
Like the Hummel Concerto?
But not.
Oh.
It's not nice. Beside the point.
I haven't even taken that class yet.
Me neither. We should take it together.
Okay.
Moral dispositions. This is the interesting one for me.
How so?
I feel like it's the one that is most likely to most often influence my behavior in like a day-to-day situation. Like, that kid is goofing off again. What am I gonna do with him? Morally.
Slap him. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna hit my student.
Our dispositions say no. Most people's do, probably. Otherwise, their intellectual disposition kicks in and says, nope, not today. I'm slapping him.
I don't know. Hitting your students, good or bad?
Probably bad.
But I think it falls under the same category as hitting your kids. Good or bad?
I think it doesn't. Those aren't your kids.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-mm.
That being said, personally, I'm a pacifist, and I have no.
Tell that to him. He's the one judging you right now.
I feel no need to hit them, but.
Okay.
With my fist, maybe with my words. I'm just kidding.
This is not the kind of stuff you want to film.
Maybe I might edit this out. I might find a way to edit this out.
Okay.
I'm kind of out of stuff to say.
In my ed policy studies class, we were talking about cultural stuff, and someone said they went to some tiny Christian college or Catholic, not college, high school, and they sent home little permission slips asking for permission to beat their kids with rulers.
How Catholic!
Holy dang! I didn't get much more of that story, but like, I don't know where. I don't think I'm down for that.
I am not either.
If you had a cultural disposition, where you went to a high school and you were raised where like you do something wrong, you get smacked with a ruler. But then you had a moral disposition that was, we shouldn't hit people. And you had an intellectual disposition that was like, I could get sued. Then those two dispositions will outweigh your cultural disposition. Am I right? Can dispositions be at war with themselves?
Yeah. And different people have different dispositions that are more important to them. Like for some people, it's more important for your intellect or your culture. Your culture is really important for some people, and for other people, your morals are very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In case I cannot edit it out, I would just like to say that I'm not gonna hit my student.
Ow.
And that I just am not gonna hit that.
Sorry if we had some dead space. Thanks for your time.
Have a good rest of your day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's also snowing. That's why we did Jolly Old.
Also, it was like well within our skill range.
There was a hard one at the back that we were like, we could do this, but
Okay. Good talk.
goodbye.
Thanks.